Oh, where am I going? What the hell am I doing? Yeah, what's up, Huey? How's it going? Uh, Was this wedding for you and Lubes? If so, congratulations. Yes, man, it was. It was. Oh my god. How did you know? We tried to keep it a secret. 881 GM as well. Um it was Jamie's friend. I guess friends, but I got to meet a bunch of people and whatnot. It was a bunch of people she knows. It was pretty good though. It was just inside of BC on a ranch, and yeah, you got like pretty nice mountain views. It was cool. Yeah, and it was also really fun. It was like a completely outdoor wedding, and the weather was honestly pretty good. It was pretty funny. So it was an outdoor wedding, but there's like a big like tent thing put up, um, for like eating and stuff. So like when we went into it, like when we eat dinner or whatever, it was under that. And for like the maybe 30 minutes that we're actually under there, it rained for a little bit and then stopped. It was like perfect timing, kind of interesting. I was like, wow, what a coincidence. And then yeah, and then we like danced and stuff. It was good. It was a lot of fun. Dino, how we doing? I already did those. I already did those. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. God's Horde, GM as well, fella. How was everybody's weekend? What did y'all get up to? Anything interesting? And then, sorry, today also, Jamie and I drove back and stopped at like a little mini hike that we did, and yeah, it was good. So we were back later than we would have been, I guess, but it was still good. No, let's go this way. Work! Oh my god, dude, I love... No, I don't. Obviously. You worked the whole weekend, though? Kind of sucks. I played old school RuneScape like the degen I happen to be. Very nice. Any luck? Or, yeah, I guess what'd you do in RuneScape? That's where I would have been. Hey, if there wasn't a wedding this weekend, that's all I would have been doing. Maybe a little bit of unpacking, I guess, because I have to. Including today, but I get Monday, Tuesday off. Okay. I guess we take those. Your schedule is a little bit random, isn't it, Huey? Like, you don't have a consistent... Like, you don't always have Monday, Tuesday off. Had Tater's first practice today. Wait, practice for soccer? What, Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I'm coaching. Oh, right. I'm just surprised that for, like, I'm assuming it's, like, mixed kids. I'm kind of surprised there's practices. Or maybe just the one practice before the season starts. Why you gotta bring race into it? You're an idiot. Obviously, I'm talking about co-ed stuff, man. Yeah. Dino said, actually, my entire team's gonna be white. God damn it, man. I only have white boys. We're fucked. GG. You're gonna be stacked at the center back and goalkeeper position, but other than that, you might be struggling. To be fair, we are Scotland. Okay, nice. We might have gotten typecasted. Oh, like... So... Yeah, wait, how does that get... How does they decide who goes on what team? Is it random, or is it like... Yeah. Call Dino's team the Snowtime Lakers. It's completely random, but all the black kids are on Cape Verde, if I recall correctly. Okay. If you recall correctly, of course. Oh boy, a farm run. I mean, you're at the end of it, man. I think you're gonna be okay. You know, you're gonna survive. You're gonna get through this. I joke a bug is on Cape Verde. It's just random. Wait a minute. Your kids aren't on the same team? Is that not highly inconvenient? Or different years? I guess the age gap's too much. Probably different years or whatever. Okay, yeah. I just wasn't sure because I know the little town that I was in when I was like really young, and there was like pretty decent age gaps where they were letting kids play with each other when they were young. But yeah, maybe not quite that much. You can play up, but yeah, you can't play down, of course. No, that'd be super lame if you could. I think that would be very cringe. It's a good thing. How we doing, Shiv? Okay. My game plan was to go to PNM. I'm gonna try not to plank at PNM. I think I need to fill my shadow a little bit. I sure do. With 0 fucking chaos runes. Let's go buy some chaos runes. Oh. Chillin', I just bought my scythe and I used it at Grotesque Guardians. And what did you think? Oh, sorry, yeah. I got a Rancilio Sylvia today for 350. Big W today. I guess I'm gonna Google it. I did read that. I just forgot to read it out loud. Oh, coffee machine. How the heck did you get one of those for so cheap? Like, I'm assuming it was used, obviously. I don't really know much. I've never even heard of these machines, if I'm being honest with you, man. So, but I can see the price. I have eyes. Someone selling it on Facebook Marketplace? That thing looks fancy? I mean, it looks fucking decent. What does it come with? Like, what are the features on your machine? Do you need to have, like, a... I'm assuming you already have separate grinder and whatnot, but yeah, what else is... What is the specialty of that machine? They're just high quality? Actually, I had a question for myself that I wanted answered, so you can answer this for me. If someone says a coffee machine's working, do you have them make you a cup when you go to their fucking house? Or how do you make sure it's good? The price is what makes it special. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yo, it's the double pet haver. What up, Stone? It hit big. I DC'd in a CM earlier too. That sucks. I hate that. DCing in solo raids. DCing in raids in general is ass, but solos especially, because that just means, like, peace to your entire run. Oh, I just hopped back to the same world. Fuck. Just using all my CG luck, not getting enhanced. Soon, though, soon. He made me a cup. We talked about how he took care of it, and if parts are messing up at all, if the group head is damaged, portafilter, all good, etc. That's, yeah, okay. The group head, I don't even know what the fuck that is, man. Like, I think I just don't know coffee machine parts. I know machines, I feel like the only machines I really know anything about are, like, Juras and maybe a couple other super automatics, but, yeah. So, I'm a chud. You're talking to a chud. Crazy that he's selling it, though. If it works, no problem. He just couldn't be asked with the effort anymore, or what? Gort Spade, DCing in a solo is fucking, you actual dumb piece of shit, fuck you. That's exactly how it feels. It feels like you're getting flipped off by the servers. Or if it's your own internet, then whoever you have for your internet provider is a piece of shit. Apologies for the rune buying. I kind of forgot that I was absolutely shocked. You should see my sister. She's making a giant SpongeBob stained glass, and it's the meme where he's mocking you. The one where he looks like a bird or whatever, kind of. Like a chicken thing. Yeah, oh my god. W Jill? I was gonna say, is it Jill or Jen doing it? Oh, not Jill. Huh? Godspade has multiple sisters. Yep. Godspade's got like fucking 12 siblings, man. And by 12, I think I mean like more like 7, but still. Oh, 6 siblings. Damn it, I was so close. I'm baby. He's the little baby. I love Godspace. Oh my god, it's Satwisha. So, 881, are you replacing what you're using right now with coffee then? Like, do you think you'll probably start making most of your cups from this? And I was serious, by the way. Like, it was a genuine question. What makes this thing so good? It's just supposed to be high quality? Is that the idea? I also need to check. Oh, we're good. All right. Oh, whoops. Fuck. Wait, I'm trolling. I'm trolling. That really is just not, like... It's a lot of fucking chaos runes you need, man. Oh, shit. I gotta do something else here. Sorry, my brain's working overtime here to figure this out. What am I trying to do? I need these. And I need the dust. There. It's known to be a pretty finicky machine, but if you're paying attention, actually make sure weight is good, puck is probably level, etc. It bangs. Oh, okay. Fair enough. High effort, high reward. That's what I'm hearing. Not for me. Hayes be like, I'm a chud. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. Facts. Chitty chitty bang bang. Sorry. I'm not going to keep doing this, by the way. I just need to make a couple pots because I noticed I was low. It just doesn't have any of the fancy automatic coffee settings a lot of newer machines have, so people don't like it as much. That's fair. I get the... I really like the idea of, even if I had a manual machine, I think I would want a lot of stuff like just like kind of catered, if that makes sense, like kind of just done for me. But I get the idea of why some people don't, and yeah. It's fine. My grinder's fancy, though. It does it to the perfect weight every time. That's nice. Very nice. Yeah, so that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't realize that when they're getting machines is if you get an all-in-one machine, it's probably not going to do everything that great. It'll be mediocre at a lot of stuff. Or you have to get, like, each individual piece, and it just adds up in price. Like you say you have a fancy grinder. I don't know how fancy you went, but I feel like you can get grinders. Just the grinder is like $500 to $1,000, and it's like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Those are obviously like a little bit ridiculous, I think. Even a fancy grinder is probably still a lot cheaper than that. But yeah. All right. I need to grab out all of or one of these. Put that on. Put those in. Put that back on. And we're good. Like you said, yours does like a perfect amount every time. I feel like it's not a big deal if you're not absolutely perfect with what you've got, but I also understand why a lot of people care that like it's the exact grams every time, and I don't know. I'm not on that level of try hard, if you want to call it that. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get there. So Jamie and I moved in with her brother and her brother's fiance, and they actually have a Breville for like, and I think it has a grinder. They might grind their coffee separately. I'm not sure, but I think, oh yeah, it does have a grinder. It does have a grinder, and the Breville seems nice. But I've never even really manually made stuff. I've always had the Jura, so I'm kind of excited to eventually learn how to use that thing, or at least try it. I'm sure I will stick to my Jura for the most part, just because of how easy it is to use. But yeah, I have the wrong runes. I don't like that. I'm gonna go get the right runes. So silly, man. The bright silver Breville, that shit is the gateway to espresso rabbit hole. I believe it. Yeah, it's I mean, yeah, it's a single cup and has the grinder on it, if that makes sense. I think they got it as a gift, but they use it for coffee in the morning and they like it a lot, so. Let's see if I can't lock in a little bit. I'm a little sleepy, so we'll see how these go today. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It's got a knob for the grind amount and program buttons. Probably. I don't know. There's probably a few Brevils that have the grinder on them and like the single use thing. I'm really not sure. I haven't really taken that close of a look at it because I haven't gone to try to learn how to use it yet or anything, you know? Just yapping, you know how it be. That's me, #1 yapper. T. Wilkes, GM man, how we doing? I'm rolling a little bit. I've been trying to get my fucking second synapse and it won't drop. GG, I think? Unlucky, man. What do you want the second synapse for? Are you hoping to, like, Yama and Doom? That kind of stuff? Alright. Sorry. I guess, yeah, but I want it for other shit. I made Emberlight. I just want the Scorching Bow now. Fair enough. Yeah, I get it. It's kind of massive. It's actually insane how many places use Emberlight and Scorching Bow. And once you make the Emberlight, you can't really dismantle it like you can the other ones. So, I get you. I think I just bopped. Oops. Surely a 20. That'll be. Oof. Jeez. Oh, fuck's sake. Whoops.
Oh, why am I not in Dino Town? What the hell? Hate when it does that. I actually don't know why it's so, like, for guest channels, it'll just randomly not be able to reconnect you, and you just, yeah, just get fucked, you know? Just a bit of spaghetti, something like that. But sometimes it takes me a minute to realize that I'm not in anymore, and then I'm like, oh, how long has this been like this? Has it been a day? Has it been a fucking week? This guy killing it. This guy not dying is what we'll go with, you know? Something I can be happy with. Jam-based GM MPI. How you doing, man? Were you in the bingo this last weekend? If so, how'd it go for you? I was not. I had some stuff to do on Friday, Saturday. Didn't want to rag teams. Totally fair, yeah. I also basically didn't want to rag. I had a wedding on Saturday that I went to, so I was gone the entire day, and then we just came back and got back like this evening kind of situation. So I was like, no shot I am making that. I did manage to do about 60 PNM this weekend with no drops, so I wouldn't have been good anyways. That is unfortunate. Yeah, last stream Friday, I got another dupe Inquisitor plate skirt, but... I'll get my Hauberk soon. Our logs are pretty similar. Oh, really? Okay, nice. I'm pretty happy with my log overall. I know your log, I think it started really rough and then it got a lot better, right, for you? Oh, that's trolling. What are these hits? Alright.
Wow.
Dark Lung Gaming, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. GM Connor, how you doing, dude? There you can see my log. Alright, I will have to check that out. Sorry, I'm terrible at multitasking while I do PNM. You doing alright? Had a good weekend, though? Just chilling. I need to wake up a little bit. I'm a little sleepy. That's... Whoops. Alright, nice. Oh man, I pixel clicked. Oh, no. That is so frustrating. My God, I had to work for that. Bitch move by Nightmare. I couldn't agree more. Fucking scumbag. Yeah, our logs are very similar. Obviously, I guess, I've got like a couple hundred more kills, but then I've also got that one extra orb, so yeah. Your log has come around, though. Holy shit, yours was bad at the beginning. Even then, you're like short so many drops. Like, what are you short? 2? Yeah, you're short 2 drops, I guess. Not so many, but still. Hopefully you can get a little bit of some luck catching up for you. At least just getting a couple more drops, even if they turn out to be dupes or something. Okay, I'm a bit bored of Sepulcher. Well, how much XP have you done at Sepulcher since we started that one day, dude? You probably done like 1.5 mil or something, haven't you? Do you have everything from there? Like, did you black out your graceful? John, GM man, how are the days off treating you? Good, good, good. I got a lot done yesterday. Okay. What'd you do? What'd you get done? Got my power steps installed on the truck. W. Solid. Everything except for the acorn. Like, did you actually buy the full graceful set though? Like, you bought like the 5 pieces you have to or whatever? That's based. Need to do an oil change tomorrow. And grease everything on the steering tomorrow. Fix some lights on the trailer, and I'm ready to leave Thursday. Damn. It's actually... Oh, right, because you're moving the uncle, so you have to load everything up, too. It's a lot of shit to get done, honestly. And this is like your normal truck that you're working on? Or is this a different truck that you bought? Old trusty. Okay, okay. I wasn't sure how many vehicles you had at this point. We're not, so. Oh my god, I forgot about this. That should be dead. Oh my god, it's not. Alright, we're chilling. $250,000 miles on the ticker and still taking me on 3,000-mile trips. That's sick. Jamie's got some car troubles, unfortunately, with her car, so she's borrowing her mom's old vehicle. And it's a Honda Pilot with 460,000 kilometers, and it somehow still works. I don't think it was particularly treated well either, and it's still doing its job, you know? Japanese engineering at its finest. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, Jamie's car is a Nissan, and it's unfortunately not doing too hot. There's a problem with the transmission. We don't... the one mechanic thinks... The mechanic that looked at it thinks it should be something that they can fix. Like, shouldn't need a whole new transmission or anything. But he also said that he personally can't do it, so he like recommended a shop to take it to. So yeah, I gotta take that shit apart. Sus? I think it's just because it's a Nissan, maybe. But no, it's their family mechanic. They've known him for fucking like, holy fuck, I don't know how long. So definitely nothing crazy going on there, but yeah, I don't know if he's, like, too busy or if he actually just can't, but they gotta, like... Wild that he can't do it. I don't know if it's because it's, like, the Nissan, like... And then they have, like, the belts or something, and that changes it, or he's just, like, too busy that he can't... He might be a smaller operation, so he might not be able to, like, take the time to take apart an entire transmission or something like that. Apparently that's pretty... Can take quite a bit of time. I don't know. I don't have the answers, right? I wasn't talking to anybody. It's her dealing with it, so. For me, it's just speculation. Dead. Oh my god, it's Zero Suit. Don't tell the police anything, Hayes. They're already on their way to you, man. Oh, you think I'm in trouble? Haha, no, man. I already sold you out. They dropped all charges. You were the bigger fish. Sorry, man. I just gave them the information they asked for. Oh, not another pet, man. I'm sorry, MPI. That sucks. That's fucking crazy. 4 pets? Under 1,000 kills. Like, what? Kodai? What the heck? Jeez, you leaked the Fall Guys DMs? Yeah, I had to, man. It was that or face prison time. What did you do today, Zero Suit? Did you hang out with the married woman today, man? Huh? John, surely we know about this. Zero is platonic best friends with a woman who's married, and they definitely don't like each other a lot, but, you know. Yeah. Let's get on Fall Guys. No. Let's not. No, not his old boss. This is a completely different person. It's, yeah, I don't even know how to describe this. He's just in love with a married woman. Typical. And I'm in love with Cosmos. Wait. He's here. GM, man. How we doing? Hallowfell return. Yeah, I decided that when I get... if I get the husks right before the Sleepwalker phase, I'll just tank the 2-tick loss, and, you know? And on the very rare occasion where it actually costs me not having those 2 ticks, I'll just smash everything. You know? A little fist through the monitor. Call it a day. I think the fact that it's a completely different person makes it even funnier. Yeah, Zero just can't help himself. I don't know what's going on there. Wait, so did you hang out with her today? I'm like guaranteeing yes. Must have. Slowly getting the life back on track? No, you're not, man. You'll be getting your life back on track when you stop hanging out with that lady, but till then, nope. Any more luck here, Cosmo? I saw that, like, insane... it was on your Twitch story, I think. Like, actually, I think I even, like, talked to you or raided you that day. Oh, it was a while ago, but you got, like, a bunch of drops in one night. Wait, am I blind? Oh no, he's here. I was like, where's the other one? Come on. These hits stink. Dang. Oh, well. Free bass. I pieced out after finishing the Harm plus the Inquisitor. Oh, I forgot you finished Ink. Oh my god, man. That's so crazy. What was the KC with Harm Ink? Court might have coughed something up last night. Of course it did. All right, all right. I get to guess. Court might have coughed something up last night. I'm just going to say it was a spectral. But you might be slow playing me here. 85 KC Arcane. Oh my god. That is so fucking crazy, actually. Holy shit. Cinema. That actually, like, that's genuinely insane. A little bit on max. Completely max gear for Raids 4. No problem, no problem. PNM was 427 KC. That's so insane. You got a Nightmare Staff, full ink, and a Harm Orb in 427. What the fuck? God, that is insane. Yeah, it's kind of just ZCB left. Oh my god, that's sick. Wait. That's like the hardest thing for last, man, because you actually have to have supplies. Oh no. That'll be hilarious. You're gonna get the ZCB, and then you're gonna be like, alright guys, we have 3 weeks until Raids 2, so I'm just gonna collect potions. No, that's... God damn, that is sick. That's probably a place I'll spend a decent amount of time after this. Corp and Coliseum, I think, are 2 places that I'll definitely, yeah, spend a solid amount of time at. I don't know why I stopped Colo and just focused on PNM. I feel like maybe I just haven't been on enough to do both, but maybe that'll change. Well, I'm kind of trolling. That juicy Ralos, gimme it. Frickin' gimme it. I think I just decided to put it on low priority because my thought process was if it is used at Raids 4, surely one of my other teammates will have it for me, you know? Oh, I don't know why I SGS there. I have unlimited bass. Oh, I should have been death charged. You guys get drops? John, you need to log in. You could get a drop right now. Do it, do it, do it. Hallow value. Exactly. What he said. I got a B ring on the hardcore today? Oh, I mean, shit, would take it. $163 KC. Oh, so not even lucky. Dude, what's the point of playing a hardcore Ironman if it isn't a huge spoon? You might as well just remake. You gotta get one of those accounts with the good seed of RNG, you know? Oops. Oh, I have unlimited... Dude, I need to remember that I have 1 billion bass. So I don't have to kill those. I'm trying 2 items on the Iron and Doom. It kind of just made me log out. That's fair. I mean, I really enjoyed Doom, but I get why it might not be the most enjoyable thing for other people. It is what it is. A 654 Sepulcher with looting. God damn. Oh, yeah, you probably... Oh, I did miss your answer, 88. I'm sorry, man. To answer your question, I've done 1.4 mil agility since we started that day. That's crazy. Good for you. Actually, good for you. Holy shit. I need to mix in some Sepulcher every day, I think. A little bit of Sep, a little bit of PNM, maybe a little bit of Corp or like Colo or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Not a little bit of Toa, no. Don't you have CMs to do, man? And you're gonna be working? All of your RuneScape time is gonna be on CMs. You won't have time for anything else. I'm sitting at 1920. I'm pretty much there. God, you did so many CMs, man. You genuinely did so many CMs. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. Nope. I trolled. Job just in time. All part of the plan, man. That's the Zero Suit plan right there. No problem. GM to Mace Havers only. GM. Congrats, by the way, Juice. That is so sick. You get an Ink Mace and Nature gets a fucking Ellie this weekend? Like, that's crazy. Yours is a little more useful, but his looks cool at least. Ooh, that's a little bit of trolling. There we go. Saw Tebow today for smaller arms. For some reason, but not for me. GG. Did he need it? Or was that a dupe for him? I'm unfamiliar. Yeah, congrats on the split. Good coin there. His third. Oh my god, okay. GM Parrot! How we doing, dude? Plus 450 mil for raids 4. Facts. You fool. Oh, it didn't swap. 6 or 7. Parrot, how many times are you going to get a Doom PB today? Wait, what was the Doom PB? Parrot Champ with just a regular Scobo, probably fucking pushing Delve fucking 35 or something. 31, yeah, well, there you go. Not surprising at all. It spams it now every time he gets a 20 plus. I think it's yeah, as soon as you get above that 20 whatever once, every time you get above that 21 again, it just says it again and again and again, and it always says the deep one. It's kind of ridiculous. Give me 1 sec here, fellas. 6-7 on my sack. You should get that tattooed on your nuts, man. You should get a 6 on one nut and a 7 on the other. I choose to just believe it because it's Parrot, so he's probably PBing every run. That honestly, yeah. Yep. I use the sound swapper plugin to change my Ruby proc sound to rig saying 110 bang. Of course you did. You're in love with that, man, and I don't blame you. You guys are soulmates. Bo was in my heart, though. Second place, Sarah? Monster. No, it's just a Coke Zero. What can you do? Hey, valiant effort, and you guys got your money back, you know? You got paid a little bit for that. We'll take it. Those motherfuckers went from 0 out of 11 top points to over 11 in 7 minutes. Oh, like, were you guys winning all the way to the end? I was gone all Saturday, so I didn't really see, and I was gone most of today, too. Oh, big comeback to take the lead, and then lost with an hour left. Damn. It really be like that sometimes. What was it? Was it a 5-team bingo and like 20 people per team? Cinema ending W. I love when bingos are hype. 5 teams, 20 per team. Hell yeah. I'm kind of surprised they let you be a captain. Just because, like, you're kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Brother, I was a captain. Not in Valiance, you weren't. I'm kidding. I'm definitely kidding, Ara. I'm not kidding about Zero. That guy is not a fucking captain. Wait, when were you? Oh, yeah, you were a captain in the last bingo. Honestly, you weren't even really a captain. Fish was. If we want to see you actually be a captain, we need to not let Fish be on your team. Then we'll see a real Zero Suit captain. He will be a captain in variance. I can't wait for Zero Suit to make the Variance clan. I remember Godsword and Petty asking me shit in voice, and I was like, Fish, go take care of that. Shocking stuff. When's the bingo? I'm ready, baby. How was your bingo, Nature? It looked like it went pretty fucking well. Were you on the winning team, by the way, with that Ellie, or no? I don't know how we won. Oh, you were. Must have been a sick first clan event. Yeah, holy fuck. Actually, though. Oh, that actually got me. Shit. $24. Damn. Chill, man. Sorry. I need a bingo to unburn. Alright. I'll probably try to work something out with Dino here about a weekend where I could potentially run one. I'm thinking around the end of September will probably be the most likely. So I'll have to see what we can do. Good news, though. Zhao and I hopped back on the games after the event, and he got a bottomless compost bucket. That motherfucker was more happy with that drop than any of the bingo drops. Yeah, man, I care about your gim, I think. No, I'm kidding. I'm happy that you're enjoying the gim, man. How about a group bronze man soon? You interested in that with me? I knew you were a #1 fan. I actually am. I'm so down for the Aura Gim updates. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, that's fair. You don't even dislike Group Bronze, man. It's just the fact that it would be with me. I get it, man. It's alright. No problem. Oh, sup, noob. What's up, Campground? How's it going, man? I can't go another year in the Chambers of Zarek again? Well, then why are you doing a GIM? What do you mean? Just a 3-day on my days off so I don't have to use PTO. Yes, I will schedule the bingo perfectly around your days off, John. I'm going to be totally honest with you, man. It's 100% going to be... for sure, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday bingo. Potentially a Thursday start, but probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's probably gonna just have to be me taking a tally of them, like what weekend works the best for the most people, and that'll be it. I'll pay for the people's votes. Oh, good. Then when there's actually nobody around to do the bingo, at least it will be on the weekend you could make it. Easy W. Yeah. We'll definitely it'll still be ongoing for sure. Still no drop here. I've got lots of drops here. I just need to get the Inquisitor's Hauberk. It's the last one that I really care about here before I dip. Holy, my electric bill is up a lot. Do you know why? How many kills dry? Not that many. I got a dupe Inquisitor plate skirt last stream, so I'd say, or maybe the stream before that. I'd say like max 40 kills. Did you do your scythe grind in trios or 4-man? Shit. I would say probably 60% trios, like 35% 4-mans, and then like 5% 5-mans. Something like that. We got a yawner. I do be yawning sometimes, man. Sometimes it just gets me. That's a rough guess, Silvio. I'm honestly not sure. And since I got my first scythe, I've done like a bunch more KC, obviously, and they're all over the place. I'd say since my scythe, I've actually done mostly 4-mans now. But yeah, when I was actually actively going for the scythe, you know, when I was going to the scythe, maybe it was 50-50. I'm not sure. No way, I just got 73'd. I wish they never changed this boss. The whole grind was getting the tablet. What do you mean that they never changed this boss? Like what did they change that you don't like? I have 420 top KC in a 4-man, and I have 5 Avernix on my log. So depressing. Wow, all 5 drops are the same thing. That is fucking terrible. Wow. Tob's just honestly, Tob's kind of a depressing place. Drop rate is guaranteed now. Oh, well, that's because it's a dog shit run to begin with. It never should have been made like that, but maybe that's just my opinion. I think the gimme rate for the tablet is 100. It's just a 1 in 25 drop, right? But I think the pity rate is still 100 kills. And I don't think that's silly at all. Like the run to get to Nightmare is just disgusting and stupid. Made no sense that they made a boss where it's such a giant pain in the ass to get to it. If you want to make it a giant pain in the ass to get to, but then put a bank outside of it, sure. Which I'm not saying that I would want that for this place, but I don't know. I think it's very silly to think like, oh, part of the, like, in what world is it fun to have a boss that you have to run that far for? It's not. It's gross. It's not fun at all. It's like, just like genuinely bad gameplay or like game design. If you don't want too many kills to be done per hour, just make the kill slightly longer or whatever. There's a million ways to balance it to make it not AIDS by running to it. Right? Like why wouldn't you want to make the encounter as fun as possible? And like a 2-minute run is not, that's not enjoyable. I think they changed it. It took me 95 to get it. It took me 95 to get the tablet. It kept out people that couldn't grind 100 kills. I'm not sure I really follow that. I don't think that makes a lot of sense, but... just with what I was saying earlier, like, it's not good game design to just make something obnoxious to get to. Like, that doesn't... I don't know. Sorry. Hopefully your luck changes, by the way, Silvio. That's genuinely brutal. Like, what is that even, like, roughly? Oh, yeah, okay. So, like, literally over... Sorry, I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, like, over 80? Is that what that is? Over 80 fucking kills per purple that you get? That is insanely bad. Wow. I will say, you said you're doing 4-mans. Are you with 3 other people that are all using scythes? Not really that big of a deal, because your raids are probably a lot faster. But I will say, if you get 0 MVP points throughout an entire raid, that does hurt your odds over a long period of time by a solid amount. It's not the end of the world, but it can be pretty rough. I feel like I remember years ago when Lake did solo regular Nightmare for everything. He ended up calculating how much time he spent at the boss, and it was, or walking to the boss, and it was nasty. Yes, it was just disgusting. You are correct. He did do that, and it was filthy. That was also like with worse gear and like no PNM and a lot of other problems that persisted at that point. But yeah, just crazy, man. I bet it was like 200 hours. Oh, I hope. Oh my god, I hope it wasn't like that. No idea. One sec. They need to add a good way to get snapegrass seeds. Isn't that just farming contracts? That's not even a good way to get them, though. Like, you can do a farming contract every day to passively get snape seeds, but you can't actually farm snape seeds whatsoever. It's pretty brutal. It's so fun to whack this bit with a mace. W. Wait, I thought you said you were taking a break from the boss. Am I cooked? Or taking a break from something else? Yeah. The far walk and grind is what kept prices high. When you grind out the boss for 100 kills for tablet, it makes the trips easier. Also, they took a whole phase out. Everything is catering to Ironman nowadays. Okay. I know that that's a separate comment to do with the snapegrass thing, but, I mean, do you not think it's weird? You say catering to Ironman, but don't you think it's weird that there isn't a real way to actually farm snapegrass seeds? That's super weird in general that that doesn't exist. If we did that with birds' nests and or a bunch of other stuff, like prices for every single thing that a main uses would go to the fucking moon because there's no way to farm it. It's weird that there isn't a way to farm snapegrass. Also, the walk and grind is what kept prices high is actually insane because the prices are perfectly high right now. They're doing totally fine. With the phase being like PNM is at one of its highest points of GP per hour ever. And that's with all the changes that were made. So it's absolutely insane to think that they have somehow ruined this boss's GP per hour. Just because the items are worth a little bit less, the kills per hour are far higher than they ever were before. So your GP per hour is still better. Like, quite literally, you are rewarded for doing PNM now. Like yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I understand your thought process, man. All to do with Nightmare, not Snapegrass. That's a separate issue. In what world is changing or removing a phase from PNM and making it not AIDS to get to an Ironman catering? These are genuine delusional takes, man. I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense at all. Just use restores everywhere. Fuck it. True. Fuck the fucking Snape seeds. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, to say, like, oh, they've ruined my money-making method because they made it easier to get here so other people can do it. Meanwhile, it's at, like, again, like, other than on... even on PNM release, I don't think it was... That's crazy. Even on PNM release, I don't think it was as good as it is now on GP per hour because they have made the armor actually useful and there's... yeah. The only reason it had any value before is because the content was AIDS to do, and it was extremely rare for no reason. Now it's actually, like, well-adjusted for rates, and it's useful. It's fucking awesome. The only reason the armor's up is the hype for Raids 4. Just saying it should not have... They should not have made the tablet easier to get for this boss. Yeah, we can agree to disagree, man. I think that you'd find you're in a very extreme minority to think that the tablet for this boss should have been easy, or should have been like made or been just as hard to get or whatever. Like the boss has an extremely annoying run. Like it's the most obnoxious run in the game to get there. It just don't make sense. I'm sorry. It just don't. I think the big thing that I don't understand about what you're saying too, like this is probably the biggest one, is like it's not a mechanic, not a real one anyway, to say like, oh, the run is part of it because it's annoying, and that is a skill thing. Like it just doesn't make sense. It's just unfun. Like genuine bad mechanics. It's what kept the noobs out if you can't grind 100 kills. That just doesn't make any sense. You're saying it kept the noobs out because they didn't have like the, I don't know what you want to call that, the will to put in 100 kills while running here. But like, if you want to keep noobs out, make the boss harder. Don't make it a longer run. Like you. Whatever. It's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. Hold on a sec. Almost everything has catered to Iron since like 6 months after Ironman implementation. Well, especially nowadays, they consider Ironman a lot because so many people play in Ironman. It's like some ridiculous % of the player base. The boss was harder, they made it easier. They took a phase out of Nightmare, I think because they felt like it made the gameplay loop of the boss feel cleaner. And I honestly do kind of agree with it. The very first phase of the boss, like, or the extra phase, is just sleeper. It really is. And then you have, like, one sleepwalker or whatever. Like, that was, I don't know. I think that was extremely lame. This gear, also, just making some counterpoints. Inquisitor is still far longer to grind than pretty much every other armor set. So it's very weird that you would want it to be like even rarer. Both of those made them ruin this boss. Your opinion's wrong. I guess I'll just leave it there. I don't know why you would want the game to be less fun. Makes no sense. Like, the time to receive these items? It's still extremely high. It needed an adjustment. I personally think it was insane that an armor that was literally worse than Oathplate took like 5 times as long to get. Fucking crazy. And also from a much harder boss. Very, very silly. So, I was 99 before contracts. I just CBA. I did a million farming contracts. Yeah, I think that's where I'm getting all my Snape seeds is farming contracts. But yeah, you kind of just... I do one a day, and I'm just kind of at the mercy of if it's got Snape seeds in it or not. It, like, honestly, it kind of barely upkeeps me, I'm not gonna lie. I liked the harder variant of this boss, and the grind to get the tablet made it a fun grind. But I don't understand, like, how is it more fun for you because you had to run here? And don't say it kept the noobs out, because that doesn't make it more fun for you. If it does, that's psycho. What made it more fun? The fact that you had to run 2.5 minutes to fucking get here, or whatever it was. Because it's, yeah, like, I don't know anybody in the game who's like, oh boy, I love this long run. That makes this more enjoyable. What plugin is the Rainbow Scythe? I think it's just called Rainbow. Rainbow Rave. And then you just have to put it on for Scythe specifically. Anyway, yeah. I think that the... Oh my god, whoops. I just tanked that straight up. W. I think that the drop... The kill time, the drops, and from this boss, all of that stuff seems to work very, very well nowadays. I think they have a sweet spot. Did anyone try War Dogs this weekend? I saw a couple streamers doing ads for it, but I never tuned in. I could agree with maybe making the tablet slightly easier to obtain, but not taking out an entire phase of the boss. So again, I will simply point out that when you look at every other similar armor set in the game, PNM is by far the hardest Inquisitors is by far the longest grind to get, and probably the hardest boss as well. Even now, it's still the hardest and longest grind. So, pretty freaking weird, in my opinion, that you want it to be even longer. Yeah. It literally did not match the rest of the game for how long it took other armor sets of an equal value to get. It made no sense for it to be like it was, so. YouTube chat, lighten you up. He's a very stubborn man in the YouTube chat. I mean, hey, he doesn't have to change his opinion, but... $25 too easy. Are you cooked? So easy. Yeah, I mean, I think the boss is extremely obnoxious to do, and especially when you're learning the boss, it fries your shit. So the tablet being 1 in 25 to no longer have that really aids walk just seems more than fair to me. Like I said, I think that if they want to make a boss's drops take longer time to get, it really doesn't make sense that you would have an arbitrarily long run in order to do that. Instead, you should just make the boss's rates slightly harder, or make certain... Like, it just does not make sense to make part of the experience a really long run. Yeah, like when you're just trying to enjoy, like, learn a boss and enjoy yourself... It is such a terrible game mechanic to be like, yeah, actually what we're going to do is just make you run here for 2.5 minutes every single time. Just doesn't make sense. It's bad game design. I don't think they'll ever do that again. Like, the Maggot King is probably the closest, or the farthest run you'll see for a boss. I don't know. This boss was also made in an era of RuneScape that was incredibly dead. Don't know if anybody really remembers it. Or, sorry, Nightmare was. And even when this came out, it was still not doing too... Old School was not doing too hot. This was like a couple years after Tob had come out or whatever. And they were just extremely afraid of power creep. People even followed the Sleepwalker for half the run. That's exactly what they did. They would quite literally just walk. They would use an item on the Sleepwalker and walk behind it. Yeah. But yeah, they just extremely silly game design. And yeah, you won't see that again. But yeah, when this boss came out and the drop rates were abysmal, and like Inquisitor itself wasn't even really an upgrade. It was barely useful anywhere. I guess Harmorb had some solid uses just because Shadow wasn't out yet. But yeah, generally speaking, I think this boss was ass. A lot of people ended up quitting or taking breaks from the game at that point. What about the Justy grind for the incredibly long and the armor is pointless? So something to consider is that it's not one of the styled armors or the strength armor. It is just the tank armor. And it comes from a place where you are getting the main draw of the place is, especially when it came out, it was 3 different weapons and an Avernic were the main draws when that place came out. I think it's fine that the armor wasn't particularly sought after. And calling the Justy armor a grind when no one's going there for it is way different than coming here where you obviously are trying to get this armor. Yeah. I think it's a fair difference. I don't think it's a fair comparison to put Justy in with this. Also, if a boss was ever made where you really, really wanted some damage reduction and some and extra tankiness, like it really mattered, you would wear Justy. It just doesn't have a use case in the game. This stuff, when you compare it to the other offensive, the same offensive tier gear, it's insane how different it is. What I'm saying is, 1 sec, let me not die. What I'm saying is grinding Tob and one of the rewards is an armor piece that is pointless. Okay. But... Okay. When people come to Nightmare, they're not specifically here because they want a fucking volatile orb, man. Like, I'm sorry. They're here... 1 sec, fuck me. Yeah, I think it's not a fair comparison at all. People aren't here for, like, a volatile orb. They're not really here. Maybe they're here for an Eldritch or a Harm, but even then, probably not. They're not end-all, be-all of usefulness. They're here for fucking Inquisitor's armor, and it makes perfect sense that it needed to be buffed from where it was. In gear or stats-wise, and in how long it takes. Not every raid has, like, this, like... Or, sorry. Not every item from the raid needs to be equally amount of... Or an equal amount of, like, useful. And I think it's fair that Justy isn't. But... It's the whole point of the grind. Nobody want to get the Justy. They just want to get the good drop. Okay. It's the whole point of the grind. Nobody wants to get the Justy. They just want to get the good drop. Right. But at Nightmare, the good drop is supposed to be the armor, man. So they needed to make changes. I don't know, man. All right. And also, they're not gonna, like, maybe they won't ever fix, I say fix, but maybe they won't ever adjust Justiciar to be different. Who knows? I don't think taking out a whole phase was the play. I think it makes the entire fight feel smoother. The more kills per trip feels a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, I do think that it was a better play than simply changing the drop rates by 20%. I like it more. I think that I think they killed it. The kills genuinely just feel smoother with how they're, like, yeah, with the phase missing. They do. It's nice. Much more enjoyable. I got husked as Sleepwalkers came out. What the fuck, man? Arcane says that's a skill issue. Yes, you should have been paying attention to the fact that Nightmare was just about to do another special attack, man. How could you not have considered that? No, I hate when that happens to me, too. That sucks. Yikes. Oops. Did a few kills, got a few deaths. We try again tomorrow. W. Good luck. Lol fat 69. I did indeed take a hit, man. Oh. It'd be like that sometimes, you know? This was my favorite boss, and they made it easy now. When people were dying here, man, they were dying here because they were getting KO'd for the most part, not because there was one extra phase. So. Skill issue. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying that them taking a phase away from this boss doesn't change how often someone's dying here, because people are getting KO'd when they're coming here. But, yeah, I mean, whatever. I just feel like you have incredibly weird takes about bosses. You should go play 2004 Escape or something. It might be more up your alley with how annoying you like the game to be. Wait, what? How am I getting a parasite and my prayers are still... That's crazy. That's crazy. Brutal. Oh god, hold on. Making me work for that. My god. I'm all for quality of life updates, but I don't like making bosses easier. I also don't agree with them making the Keymaster teleport viable. Yeah, no, dude, you're not making the boss is not easier because you don't have to run 2.5 minutes to get to it, man. That your idea of what's hard and what's easy are backwards. It's annoying, man. It's annoying to run here. It's not harder. It is quite literally just an unfun game mechanic. This is a video game where you're supposed to be having fun. Why the fuck would you want to run 2.5 minutes to get to a boss? There are so many other ways that they could balance it other than that. Same with the Keymaster teleport. Exact same thing applies. Mains, by the way, main account update, making those viable. That has nothing to do with Ironman. It makes perfect sense that mains could buy those. Very, very weird takes. Sorry. Do you take damage from the boss for going under ever during black phase? Yeah. When you say black phase, I'm assuming you mean like when it's making the giant portals in the ground. You can only go to the corners, exactly what Juice said. So, yeah. No, it makes clue steps easier. It makes clue steps shorter. It's like one step. Nobody does that. Nobody does that 3-step of the master. Like, if anyone's serious about doing clues, they don't. Their 3-step doesn't have that guy. And if it does, then they're spending the money on that teleport every single time for that 3-step, which would get pretty expensive, I think. Easy scape. Yeah, okay. It's all good, man. You have, like, genuinely criminally awful takes. All good. I also think that you have this weird thing where you tend to confuse something being long or something being annoying with something actually being hard. Or being made easier. It's not easier, it's just not complete aids. Not long, not annoying. I don't know. Lots of different things you could say. Okay, so that's how I died. Yeah. I mean... yeah, that is probably how you died. I was gonna say, like, that's the whole point of the circles, is that the boss is creating them, and yeah, you take a very, very steep amount of damage if you get hit by them. I don't know why you can go on the corners, to be completely honest. Maybe they just thought it would be unfair if you couldn't? I'm not really sure. The only way before that you could do that clue step quicker is grinding out the boss and having extra teleports for clues, and then if not, you walk the 20 seconds extra and not be able to buy the shortcut. I mean, it's a lot longer than 20 seconds. And like I said, that specific clue step, anyone who's doing master clues a bunch has a 3-step clue saved, and they're not doing that. That's not a part of their 3-step. It forced people to grind out the bosses. I don't... It really didn't. But, yeah. Because, like I said, anyone who's taking their clues seriously or doing a bunch of those, especially master clues, has a 3-step clue saved that they use for all of their 3 steps. Like, yeah. So, no one who takes clues seriously and is trying hard is doing that step anyway. So it doesn't matter. Like, maybe rich people, now that the teleport's viable, they'll use that as part of their 3-step, but they don't need to. I would save those teleports for... I'd save those teleports for clues, and I would run to the boss for for like actual trips, like run. Okay, sure. I don't know what to tell you. Good for you. I don't know. No one's making you play a different way if you don't want to, man. Play the game how you want to play it. But don't be upset that they decide to make the game less annoying because they understand that they can make the game challenging in ways that aren't unfun. Ah, shit. Oh, I'm tanking both. They never started changing things dramatically until Ironman cried because the grind is too long. I'm not arguing that they don't cater to Ironman. I'm arguing that the specific points you have listed today were just straight up good updates and were needed. When you look at the rest of the game, and then you look at why they made those changes, it makes perfect sense and it's balanced. The other thing is, you are literally talking about them making teleports tradable. That only benefits mains. That doesn't do anything for Ironman. Still don't agree with them updating teleport. I can tell. Get the drop. Does this thing drop Ellie's? I could use one of those. Alex started a pot corp fast as fuck. Yeah, he ain't getting that shit. All he got was a couple deaths. Can Hallowfell one hit the 2 husks? Yes, it will every time. As long as they're lined up correctly. And what that means is, let's say I had a husk spawn here and a husk spawn here, and Nightmare was there. I can't hit both at the same time with the Hallowfell. So that's where I would run into a problem. And I would have to just take a 2-tick loss and kill them with the Crimson Kiston. Still worth bringing, though. Or I could Hallowfell the boss to try to get max damage on it and kill this guy, and then I would just have to turn around and use my Kiston on the other one. Yeah. The best or the most optimal thing that happens is when you get them on either side and you can hit the boss to kill both of them. It's awesome. Do I wait for a Haze coffee break, Behemoth, or do I watch it on my own? No, I don't watch Behemoth on coffee breaks. I only do it when I'm eating. But either way, there is no Behemoth break tonight. I ate dinner before going live. Oh, you troll. All that just to tank that at the end. So, yeah, you can just slap one of them and then it'll kill the other one. I'm not sure how many swaps you actually need to do. I think it's a 4-way. Might be a 5-way, though. How often are they not lined up correctly? It's a good question. Let me think about that. $25% of the time, maybe? Tops? Wait, what? Oh, I just put the Hallowfell on instead by accident. Wonderful. Oops. It makes people not grind out the boss. It takes the punishment out of running the extra 30 seconds or grinding out the boss to take that shortcut or grinding agility. Well, you're paying a lot of money to be able to do that teleport, and the market is set by players who are buying those teleports. They deem what the value of skipping that agility or shortcut grind is, or saving those 30 seconds. So, the noobs that you refer to, honestly, for the most part, aren't even buying those teleports at Serb, because the Serb teleports in particular are kind of expensive. So the only people that you're really talking about are the people that already did do a really heavy grind and are already grinding a lot of things. So the only other reason to go down there is for the clue step. I mean, like I've said multiple times already, that specific clue step from anybody who actually takes Master Clues seriously is not a part of their triple step, so it doesn't matter. It's an irrelevant step for people that do clues a lot. The best part about Husks is when they line up correctly so that you can just straight up hit the main boss to kill both of them, because you can hit the main boss like a 60. while killing both husks. And because, yeah, again, because you're using a crush weapon, you are guaranteed to kill those husks, assuming you have enough bonus, but yeah. So here, I just have to click this one, and it'll get both. I just hit that guy. I hit the main boss at 22 while killing both of them. That's the benefit. It's nice. Correct, it makes the... Oh, shit. Oh, perfect timing. So that's where you would get them back in the wrong spots, and you kind of just have to try to deal with them as fast as possible, and yeah, one got in there because of it. So there's your drawback. That was a bit unfortunate. That was like perfectly timed to show you. Oh my god, not a billion Sanfu serums. Fuck. It does not make clues or grinding the boss harder. It forced max players and Ironman to save their teleports for clue steps, or if they didn't grind that boss to run, and if they didn't do the agility. Again, it's not harder. I think you're using the wrong word, man. Nothing about that is more difficult. It is just longer or more annoying. But, yeah, they had to run even further. Now they can just pay their way past that. I don't agree with that. I think that's like a very, very big point of main accounts, is that you can quite literally pay your way past it if you have the money. You can't buy your everything, but like based on your thing of like they shouldn't be able to just jump past that, we're really still talking about this. This guy will not let it go. I don't know. I guess I could just ignore him, but I'm trying to really hit home here that like his thought process doesn't really make sense. But yeah, I guess I could just ignore it. But you could make that argument about anything, by the way. Oh, I think mains shouldn't be able to buy like supplies, because then they can kill bosses way easier than they would otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, mains should have to go and farm their own supplies for bosses, because otherwise they kill too many bosses and it's not hard. And it would be harder if they had to go get their own supplies for it. Don't harp on it if it doesn't affect you. Sorry, which, or what are you talking about? What? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. That's why they made Ironman. Correct. So a main account being able to buy some fucking teleports to fucking Cerberus is totally fine, man. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. I just want to let you know that your opinions are extremely outdated, and thank God there's no game dev like you. That's pretty much it. Where the fuck am I supposed to go here? Gross. People who maxed years ago had a harder time maxing because all the new skilling methods weren't in the game. If they, sorry. Oh, on it being easier now, that just kills their joy. It's a good thing. Things are less annoying for everybody to do. Okay, I just didn't know who you were replying to when you said that. That's all. Like with your first one, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, no, there's plenty of grinds that I went through that I am extremely happy other people do not have the same, like, negatives that it had at the time. I think most people are on this side, Lucko. His, like, the take of, like, everything should be more annoying or obnoxious is crazy. I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but yeah, like the take that like the sleepy tablet should be 1 in 100, and the phase should be added back to Nightmare to make the drops even rarer. Meanwhile, they're already rare. Insane. But yeah, they shouldn't make Keymaster Teleport's a tradable thing. You should have to grind the boss for that reward. Right. And me and you can end this right now, Campground, by acknowledging that you have an insane opinion that nobody will really agree with other than people, like a very, very small percentage, and I'm clearly not going to change your mind. So we can just leave it there. These changes come into the game because they're popular, so... Do I not have a thrall out? Or is it just missing a million times? One guide. Hell yeah. Literally community-based updates? Yeah. Anyway, you're not going to change your mind, fella, and that's okay. But we can move on from this. I do not need to keep talking about it, because, yeah. It's not going anywhere. We are going around in circles. Oh my god. Oh. That's clutch. I don't have a scythe, do you think a bludgeon will be mandatory for raids 4? The way that they're discussing raids 4, I think that the best gear you can get, obviously, especially on release, I think it's going to be a big deal that you have very good gear, just because there's going to be a lot to figure out, and it'll be probably kind of hard. Hard to say if a bludgeon would be good enough. I would say that's like probably the bare minimum, but realistically, if you were, let's say, in a team of bludgeons, it would probably be extremely hard to do the raid. I would assume the raid will be made with the thought process that, like, a skilled group with SRAs and Inquisitor Maces would be clearing it, if that makes sense. And then, like, obviously Scythe would be better, and then the Mega Rare that comes from the raid would be the best. I thought of you on the Sire grind. I got pet on the 4th Sire, 4th Unsired, but now I'm on 7 Unsires with just the 1 Bludgeon piece. I mean, that can change so quick. You could very well have your next 2 Unsireds be Bludgeon pieces, you know? I would just keep at it and get the Bludgeon. Especially with the raid being brand new, I do have a very strong feeling that, like, it'll be hard to, like, maybe you have like buddies or whatever and you guys are going to do it together, but I think for like pug teams, it'll be really hard to get a pug team if you don't have at least 1 Mega Rare and probably stuff like an Inquisitor Mace or an SRA. I could totally be wrong, by the way, though. These are completely educated guesses. I would just be very surprised with the way that they've discussed the raid, that for it to be easy enough that a group of bludgeons could run it. You got to think when something like Tob came out, for example, it was extremely hard for a group of Tentacle Whips to even to do it, and that was like the BIS until you got a Scythe. Oh, I'm fucking trolling. And the game's come a long way from that point. So yeah, like when you think about it, it was Tentacle Whips were like the BIS until you got a Scythe at the release of Tob. Now you're gonna have a Scythe, an SRA. Yeah. Do you kind of get what I mean? Like, yeah, you're going to have a Scythe, you're going to have an SRA, you're going to have Inquisitor Mace. Those kinds of things are going to be probably like what I would consider the minimum at that raid. I think that would make the most sense for them. I'm trolling. There we go. I've got some PVM to do. I mean, you got time. Odds are it doesn't come out till, like, early November. Probably the most likely. I 6-hour logged at Delve 21. Rip my loot. GG. That sucks. Have you seen the Michael Jackson movie? No, I'm not interested in that. I don't think I've ever seen... I don't know if I've ever seen a movie about a pop star. Like any of them. Whenever I see the movies, I end up listening to their stuff for weeks. Yeah, that's fair. I have a feeling that's almost intentional, but probably true, or probably fair. Like, what are the other ones? There's like an Elton John movie, I think. There's obviously that Queen movie that came out. There's the Elvis Presley movie. Oh my god. Whoops. I don't know. I never watched any of them, but yeah. I think I barely lived this. Never mind, I lied. I fucking die. Fuck! Oops. We back from the store. W. You did not see anything. Take a seat, noob. Yeah, buddy? What do you think about that? I'm just sad that my watch streak is gone. GG. There was no... You couldn't, like, save it by watching a VOD or something? Usually that's a thing. Unlucky. Ew? You know you only have to watch, like, a minute, right? You could just fucking put it on for, like, 2 minutes while you go pee or something. I don't even know if you could anymore. It kind of sounds like it's chocked, but... Well, you beat your shit. Yeah. Hate watching a VOD, just doesn't seem fun. Okay, well, I can't argue with that. Paste. Fuck's sake. That is about as bad as that timing can get. That was sad. Where's your cannon? I have a fucking Hollowfell in my inventory, and that's the drawback. If you say bring both, I'm gonna yeet you. Did Canada ever have the coffee Coke? I think they might have for a little while, but honestly, I'm not sure. I had it in Asia in like 2020. Shit was so weird. It was extremely weird. I had it once and it was good. But I was like, I think I'd rather just pick like a coffee or a Coke. I don't really want both like that. Even though it wasn't actually bad, it was just like, I think I'd rather just pick one or the other. Is it still available, or did they pull it? Like, it didn't do nearly well enough. What is that? Are you... What? Hey man, would you like a 4x3 block of fucking square? Or, yeah, like, what, man? At least I'm alive. This game is hilarious. Hello, apple cakes. What the hell? Shouldn't you be at work right now, buddy? Canada has been purchased. Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense at all, man. Awesome. Good work. Bro, it's Sunday. I know that doesn't mean much for someone who works from home. Yeah, but like, doesn't your job like roll into Monday? So technically, you know, that's what I was thinking. You know? No, I start on Monday afternoons. Wait, what are your hours right now? I thought you were like late night. What up, Mika? How we doing? You know, Fall Guys. Allegations. How's the wedding? It was a lot of fun. It was Jamie's friends. So I didn't really know anybody there other than her brother and her brother's fiance. Yeah, I mean, I guess I knew a couple people because I met them before, but like you know what I mean? I barely knew anybody. I didn't really know anybody. But yeah. Anyway, it was still a lot of fun. It was out in a ranch in the mountains. GM shot, nice place. Thanks, man. Like they just rented. There's like a ranch that does weddings, and they just rented part of it for their wedding or whatever. Yeah, and yeah, it was awesome. It was picturesque, and it was. Why can't I fucking see anything? Not good. Safe. Sorry, it was picturesque, and it was, I don't know, just really nice. Yeah, really nice venue. Play a game of Who Said It. Remind me after this trip, and I got you. I got another kill after this. I don't trust not shot. Okay, good to know. Yeah, anyway, it was a lot of fun though. We what did we do? Like obviously they had their ceremony and then they just had the I can't remember exactly how the night went, but I think it was just kind of like everybody hung out after, had some drinks, and then we had like barbecue for dinner, which was like pulled pork, a little bit of brisket, stuff like that. That was the dinner. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was good. Kind of hard to cater out there. I think that was the hardest part, was like not everything was super hot when we were eating it because it was hard to keep everything that warm while having it that ready for everybody. And you don't really have outlets. They have to like set the table before we get in there, and you don't have a way to keep everything hot. So most of it was still pretty good though, even though maybe it wasn't as warm as it should have been. It was still good. And then, yeah, and I've only met the bride and the groom once, but they're both, like, really, really nice people, and it was a ton of fun. And then we just pretty much, I think I drank more than I should have and danced a bunch. It was good. And you should have seen Jamie and her brother not give a single fuck what they looked like dancing. They're hilarious. Some of the moves that they were coming up with were questionable at best. I love those kinds of people. Oh, it was so fun, yeah. Jamie's so funny because she's completely sober doing it. Not shot, fucked my married girlfriend. Wait, it's not my wife, is it? Is your name Muhammad? No, thank God. Way too common. Yeah, that's the problem. It's too common. Anyway, yeah, so we drove into BC past Banff to go to this wedding, and yeah, the views on your way out there are awesome. On the way home, Jamie and I went to we did a little mini hike to a place called Paint Pots, and it has that name because basically there's these like little pools that collect water, and the soil is very iron rich. And so there's these weird ass colors that appear in the pots from the like in the holes from the water being in it. So that's why it has that name. Anyway, yeah, they were cool. No, it was not super smoky still. I was gonna say there was some smoke that you could see, but none that would actually affect like your breathing or your eyes or anything like that. And most of it blew away by the time the wedding actually started, so it's good. I know, I'd be shitting my pants if I had a wedding coming up. Yeah, you don't have a wedding coming up at all. Haha. I actually don't remember when you guys, or if you guys had a date yet. I don't think you do, though. Oh, with the fires. I see. I mean, most people would probably just brave the smoke a little bit, but yeah, it worked out. We do have a date this next year. Nice. Oh, that's good. Big W. I mean, if it's like 500 AQI, I don't know if you can just brave that out. There's only been... I'd say there's been 2 days this year near Calgary. I can't speak for that location, but near Calgary, there's only been 2 days where it was actually so fucking disgusting outside I didn't want to be out there. Did you see that the Cardinals lost to the Cowboys? What an upset. Dude, it's preseason. Cardinals probably would have lost to the Cowboys with their starting roster. There were just a bunch of fires in BC, that's why I was curious. Yeah, we had an okay amount in Alberta as well, and I don't know. Ontario's still on fire as far as I know. It'd be like that. I think a lot of the fires in BC were a little bit more interior. This was like, this venue was, I want to say, maybe an hour and 20 minutes into BC. Golden, south of Golden. Windermere, like right beside Invermere. 2 little small towns. But yeah. Yeah, like an hour-ish, little over an hour south of Golden. Yeah, it was beautiful there. But again, you are in the mountains, so there's, yeah, it was maybe not as many fires. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Oh, I'm kind of trolling, but that's fine. I don't know what I did, but that's okay. That's just barely into BC. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, it's literally in the mountains. You are like encompassed by mountains. That was like basically the whole point of what I was saying. Anyway, yeah. So it was really not that bad. A little bit of smoke. It all went away for the actual wedding. No worries. But anyway, yeah, it was a lot of fun. We, yeah, I drank, and, we danced, and that's pretty much it. Just had a lot of fun. Fuck with Big Smoke. Remember that name. No. Did you hit the gritty? Not a single person hit the gritty that night. Thank God. It's just a little outdated at this point, I think. You guys have all seen the movie White Chicks? You know, in that movie, how the one dude lets the other guy, like, he dribbles him like a basketball? Jamie let me do that. That was pretty good. Fucking stop it. Excuse me? Just watched that movie recently? Hell yeah. So all they do, Apple, if you don't know the dance move, it's pretty easy. All they do is literally they just, like, you bounce, like, their head, and then they just, like, go low to the floor and come back. So it's like you're dribbling a basketball. It was fun. I told Jamie we should do the one where, like, you help the person do a backflip. She didn't like that idea as much. What can you do? Kind of a coward if you think about it. The mental image is beautiful. Yep. Oh boy, some sharks on my fucking 1 billion time kill. Yeah. Sorry. Trying to think about what else we did, but we didn't really do that much. Like, we just drove out for that wedding, and then because I was only gone Saturday, I guess, right? Yeah, I streamed Friday. Yeah, I only missed one day. Look at me go. Look at me go. Oh shit, the game. Fuck. You remind me after I potted. I was low-key shocked to see you live tonight. It all depended on what time we got back, and we got back at honestly a solid time, so I was more than happy to be live. I feel like I haven't been able to do as much as I want. I don't know what's wrong with my shoulder. I fucked something up. But that's just because of moving, you know. So, big W. Happy to be here. All right. All that dribbling. Yeah. Oh, also, I did want to mention, I'm going to write out a thing for it, but I plan on doing a drinking stream with a bunch of fun, like, games and maybe, like, event type stuff for my birthday. My birthday's on the 12th, but I'm most likely going to end up doing it on the 11th, which is the Friday. If a bunch of people can't make the Friday but can make the Saturday, then I'll move it. But I already got told by somebody that couldn't make the Saturday that they could make the Friday, so that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, 9/11. I know, dude. I get to celebrate my birthday on my favorite holiday. Like, anyway, bring a plane to work day. Zero, you should do that. Day 3 of your fucking job this next, or I guess it wouldn't be day 3. Sorry, specifically on the 11th. Do it. Brand new to the job. All right. Anybody that hasn't seen this yet, have you seen anyone named Lance? I don't think I've seen anyone named Lance lately. I heard in medieval times people were named Lance a lot. Okay, so basically this thing's going to ask me 10 questions, or sorry, it's going to be 10 things from the chat. And I will get 3 options of who said it, and I have to guess who actually did say it. And it's a lot harder than you think it is, most of the time. Good luck. Oh shit, I should have fucking started opening it. I forgot pulling the files takes fucking forever.
This is gonna blow up. Is this all time? This will be for 2026. Grats on 12. Jack RS. Cole. I will say all scythe raids are more fun. That seems like a Mika thing to say. Okay. Still got to be more or less perfect. XO giggle. I'm going to say it's this person. It was Jack. Fuck. Yeah, basically right now I'm top 1% in the world for fellowship. Okay, it's fellowship. Loser. It's Rekka. Loser. Yep, restricted to everything in the area is able to use the stuff in skills. So like Edgeville Dungeon. Okay, this person plays like a... It's Ludi. Or Luddy. Half of the exos are Jack. True. After I learned a butterfly, I was never selling it. Damn. Fuck, it was Stone. Stone knows how to butterfly? I don't believe it. Bro, they give 3 inches for fun. Nice. Congrats, 881. What the fuck? I already had 109 for fish barrel, so it worked out. I have no idea. W. It's so sad, man. People can be chill as fuck and not know how to shut the hell up, and it ruins it. That's gotta be Randall. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm about 530 KC at CG grinding. Should have 675 by the end of Sunday. Nexus. Yeah, I'm pretty good. That's probably my best one I've done, by the way. That's a W. We're going to do a most wanted as well. And that'll probably be it. So most wanted, I get 1 chat message and I have to type who it is with a guess. And then it'll give me another one if I don't get it all the way down. It'll just keep going. And it gets, I think the hints are supposed to get easier maybe, but I don't know how it decides what's easy or not. Arms are sweating, eating mom's spaghetti. Okay, not smack bar. Talks less, subbed less. I don't remember. You got a drop of something. Arnev? What the fuck even is that? I just cook beef. Bro, what am I reading? What are these? What the fuck even is that? I just cook beef. I have no idea. Subbed less than Arnav and talks less. Maybe Danny? Subbed less than Danny as well. You were in the video for the Gull Pet, by the way. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you were in the video for the Gull Pet, by the way. These are all from February. This is impossible. This is so hard. Fuck knows who this is. From February of this year. I have no idea. Resident Sleeper? Fuck you, buddy. How about that? How about you? How about fuck you? Subbed less than Danny. Let me look.
Just want to see how long Danny's been subbed. Damn, Danny's been subbed for 24 months. Not you. These are just the most boring prompts ever. Yeah, they're a little rough. Okay, that's actually a lot of options. Holy shit. Talks about as much. This is fucking hard, man. You were in one of the Behemoth videos again, but I forgot it. Dude, what are these messages? I feel like the most wanted would be a lot better if it only pulled people with 100 plus. Starduster? I don't think it's Starduster, though. I thought about that already, and I was like, I don't... Yeah. Canadian RS, you were in Behemoth's YouTube video the other day. He also goes by Tasty Life. Like, what are these, man? Oh my god. That's my last hint. Talks less and subbed less. / user Starduster RS. Okay, they've been subbed for 10 months total. So who's less than 10 months? I have no fucking idea. This is doomed. Perfect. We'll try Darnell. Nope. Never mind. It literally can't be. He doesn't even show up as an option. Yep. Perfect. It was Bike Stealer. Bike Stealer's banned. That is fucked. Okay, one long read, and that's all she wrote. I love that it pulls banned people. You can upload your ban list, Zero, so that doesn't happen, but I personally thought that a ban list would be funny. Actually, yeah, it'll be fine. Got the chest legs in 300 shards so I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's gotta be AO. I did 35 PNM KC today. W. You are cooking that boss. Terpy? Veggie. Wow. What a nice guy. What was the time on that? Numasol. Cool. I just got out of prison. Shit. I don't know who this is. I remember this guy too, but I don't like. It's gotta be Nova Hazard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think he's banned. That or he just left. I'm not dealing enough damage in wave 6 like that video. I find myself on the wrong side when car phase started. Cody? Nice. 8 minutes in, I'd be done with my first room by now. XD.
Fuck, I have no idea. Prideful's ass, so... Oh, well, it should have been Prideful. What the helly? I finally got back to working out. Connor. It was Melianis. Fuck. I see you at Crafting Guild all the time. Lol, lol. It's Lauren. I'm a genius. 7 out of 10. You know, we'll take that. We'll take it. We'll take it. Claps for me, I guess. Yeah, thanks for requesting it, Zero. That was fun. I think that's generally what I'll do. If somebody requests it, I'll do all 3. I should probably just make it so there can only be 1 request per day, because I think I have it set to 2, thinking that I could do other ones, but... Holy glaze. God damn it. Yeah, I have it set to 2, and it needs to go down to 1. There. Sorry, what's up, Darnell? I've been trying to learn solo CM the last day or 2. CM Olm's got hands, and Mama Mutta, what the fuck? Dude, and that's after they nerfed it. I guess they didn't nerf CM Olm, but they nerfed Mama Mutta. Anyway, yeah. You'll get the hang of it, though. But, yes, they're bullies. How are you choosing to do Mama Mutta? Are you, like, ZGSing, or are you just chopping the tree and kind of coping? When is the rig stream starting, Zero? Or when do you think it is? Probably in an hour. Nice. He's logged in still? Bro, like, just fell asleep. I'm trying to ZGS and I'm missing pretty often. Yeah. That is the unfortunate part of ZGS when you don't have somebody to horn you, is you're at the mercy of it. Rig's hours are cooked? What the fuck? Rig has a... Fuck, I don't know why I couldn't think of the word. He has a diagnosed thing where basically he's not on a normal 24-hour day like everyone else. His body just works on a different type of clock. So basically his stream schedule is consistently rotating. That's why his schedule gets so fucked, is because it just constantly goes like around and around the clock into different hours. Hey, did you know that if you look in the eyes of the little spawns, you can tell what style they are? Yeah, but you could also just be like, oh, the thin one is magic and the fat one sucks in its range. You know? That would be too easy. I find it kind of weird that you want to stare into the eyes of weird little creatures. But it's all good, man. I'll take a fat one who sucks over a thin one who doesn't. Yeah, man, you should say that to your wife. Only positive things could come out of that. Actually, I think quite literally nothing positive could ever come out of that, which would be hilarious. She already knows it's why I married her. That's terrible, man. I'm happy for you. This guy married my wife. Holy shit. Good for him. True love. Our wife. What the hell? Yuck. Complain? I mean, Jamie's alright. Not much to complain about there. I mean, it's alright. Shit. I feel like that adult time scale has finally hit me. That adult time scale. January this year didn't feel that long ago. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's because nothing's real. Nothing to smile about in my life. I'll take a shot right now if you do. Fish, just lie to him and say that you will. He has no way to verify. So we need a minimum of 5 people for a... Dude, we're not doing that. Nah, I'm just messing with you, Zero. We might be able to figure that out. No Fall Guys on your birthday? I don't know how many people are going to be interested in it. Not going to lie to you. But maybe we'll figure something out. Probably won't do too much of it if we do. We could be alcoholics now and later. I just took a 72 to read that. Fuck. Stop, you sound like the fucking voice in my head. Just drink. Just fucking drink. I'm honored that the voice that helps with all the bad choices in your head sounds like me. Fish is like, yeah, it's annoying as fuck. Hey, any luck? No, not today. Nothing. Also, I haven't done that many kills, to be fair, but yeah. We might do a little bit of Fall Guys if we can get a custom game going, Zero. I just don't think that many people are interested in it, so that's why there might not be, like, a crazy amount of it going on. But 26 fade away from one of the husks. Lovely. I'll definitely, like, as far as I know, I'll probably do a little bit of, like, a giveaway situation with, like bonds or whatever, like the hide and seek for sure. I'll do like hide and seek and stuff, and I want to do, or I want to try to do some drinking games, but I'll have to figure those out. Can't wait for marbles. Yeah, Zero's gonna sponsor the marble games. He told me he would. We actually played marbles on Friday. Fish kept winning. It was really lame. Nobody liked it. Pat chest. Put it on my tab. How are you doing, by the way, Carton? Any luck today, fella? Doing okay. Finished my goal of 16,000 Baronite deposits. Now I'm processing all of them. Jesus. Hey, do what you love, you know? What's life like when you don't only work and play Rooney? What does he do all day anyway? Like, surely when Apple's not like, not working, he's just watching anime and exploring his sexuality. I feel like that's, like, the only two things he does for fun. Oh, good end to that song. Oh shit! Just unlocked bee gloves. Let's fucking go! Big. Actually big. Never ever to another quest. Oh my god, grats on the egg. Thank you so much. I'm get busy with putting things up my ass and picking up expensive hobbies I cannot afford. Apple, nobody believes you can't afford the hobby, man. You're the heir of, like, 6 Vancouver mansions. Oh my god. This is fun. What's been up there? Recently it's been skeet shooting. Bro, what the fuck could that mean? Skeet shooting all over. I don't get any money until I make it on the will? I don't believe you. Guys, Applecakes has a Porsche in his garage. Applecakes has a Porsche in one of his 6 garages. And he refuses to drive it because he's collecting. doesn't run. I need to take the engine out. What is that sword? Steel two-hander. A steel two-hand? Yeah. It's my good luck charm. What? You know, like I bring it because it's good luck. But it has a spec now that does area of effect? Nope. Just a steel two-hander. They need to make Steel 2 and 99 smithing. It's too OP. I agree. I cannot believe that they just let you make it so early. Meanwhile, Rune is useless, and you can't make it until way later. Like, what are we talking about? Makes no sense. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. That's okay. Am I being gullible? I believed you. What is it actually? What do you mean, what is it? No, I'm dead serious. What do you mean? Are you trying to get me killed, Apple Cakes? Let me focus up, man. Come on. Why are we keeping the bones, by the way? You want to know what's really impressive? You're the first person to ask me that. And I think that it's a really, really normal question to ask, because why would I be keeping the bones? That makes no fucking sense. And I'm surprised nobody's asked sooner. Don't care. You see, that hurts my feelings. I am keeping the bones because I am charging my giant soul amulet with it. It's free big bones for charging it. Askers? Carton asked. Fuck you. How about that? How about that? Carton. It's a Halofel. You get it from the new Angel boss, Mad Angel. Thanks for being a good sport. Yeah, I was just being a rat. The usual. Thank you for stream, LMAO. Is he ending? He fucking pre-typed that shit, but I am gonna end. I need to do a cross-Canada trip and invite myself to Hayes' house and to your house. Well, I mean, it apparently works doing that specifically, Fish, because that's what Apple did. He invited himself into my house, ate all my food, kicked me out of my own bed, so me and Jamie were on the fucking floor in my own house. And then after he stayed a night, he was like, yeah, the car's ready, but I'm actually just gonna stay another night in your house. Fuck you. And then he did. Yeah. That's exactly how it went. No. I asked him if you were like if you wanted to sleep on the cot thing or the couch. I don't even remember what you chose, but you like tucked yourself into a little ball and yeah, you were good. I almost forgot that happened. Nice. It was pretty adorable. I can't even remember. Did you couldn't drive that car home, right? Like you had to get it towed all the way back to your house with your $1 million? Overtime. I can't make it to overtime. You know what I mean, Zero? Got to put in a normal shift today. No extra hours. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I appreciate you. Schedule for this week, as far as I'm aware. I'm hoping to be live every day. Chance I'm not live on Tuesday if I end up being the one cooking before soccer. But that'd be about it. Other than that, I'm going to be live every day. Okay, love you. Bye. See you tomorrow, fellas.